just me. Tales of a free ass spirit, I'm just me. I'm just me.
Okay, you guys, it has been too long. I don't even know how to act in front of a camera anymore. I'm super nervous again. But we are back for another season of C'est la vie, Tales of a Free Spirit. Season 2! You guys, I missed this whole environment. I just missed everything. So season 2, we are back. We are getting dug back. No, but it doesn't even feel like we took a hiatus. I feel like we just finished season 1. But honestly, we've been booked and busy. I started working. I'm working at a hospital, just handling our business. So, yeah. Okay, so I really came to Minnesota for 2 reasons, y'all, right? I came because I was doing too much in Texas. And also because my aunt, my Tete Dorthea, was pretty sick. And so I came home. We found out, sorry, Mom, but I'm telling our business. We found out my Tete had cancer. So it was pretty advanced. So I came home just to be with her, you know, and so that's pretty much what I was doing up here. And yeah, she ended up transitioning Juneteenth, around Juneteenth. So I wasn't expecting her to leave us this soon. But I am glad that I was able to spend the last few months with her. Yeah, I'm named after her, so. And she pretty much had a hand in raising us. Her and my mom are really close. So, yeah. So that's pretty much what I've been dealing with. And, oh, Lord, have we been dealing. But we're going to do a big celebration of life for her over the 4th of July weekend. My sisters are going to be here, Mel and Cardell. My mom's coming back home. My brother, my great aunt, my cousin, my TT son. Like, we're just going to be with the family and have a really good time. And I'm excited to see them all. But yeah, so other than that, we've just been chilling. Just trying to adjust to the Minnesota life. We've been vibing. But yeah, we've been, you know, just trying to plan stuff out and, just setting goals and stuff for ourselves. But it just feels so like, I feel like this is the first episode ever. Like, I didn't just do a whole season of this. So I'm just really nervous, guys. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the hiatus. We've been vibing and just relaxing and chilling and just setting little miniature goals for ourselves. And that's it. Taking care of my TT and honoring her and going through it. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and I want to get to the key with a cocktail because I'm ready to drink and I'm ready to talk shit. Sure, are you drinking? Shay's not drinking, so I got her second best friend water here. It's like not that super cold. I'm drinking a strawberry lemonade, vodka, straight up, cause I'm a big dog. Oh, they went to Pride, her and Erica. They went to Pride. I was at work, so I was living vicariously through them. Okay, so there's not really much I want to talk about, but I do want to talk about B.Simone because that was crazy. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, B.Simone, she has a podcast called I don't know, I don't care. But there was a part in the episode where her best friend, she was just saying like her trials and tribulations that she went through, and she was basically just saying how being best friends with a celebrity isn't what it's all cracked up to be. And so in her explaining that, she kind of was inadvertently exposing B.Simone. So she was just like saying that, you know, she had to go through, you know, being homeless, had to go through watching her rich best friend help other people, and, you know, all in while she's going through being a single mom, being homeless, having to get food stamps, you know, be on government assistance. And she was like, you know, I'm sitting here with my best friend, and pretty sure she's like, you know, telling her what's going on in her life. And she was saying how she just had to go through, had to learn how not to have resentment and not blame B.Simone, because even though that's her best friend, and like most best friends, you would think they would show up for you, that basically she wasn't obligated to do that, and she just had to learn that. Basically what I got from it is that everybody's not for you, and some people, like B.Simone, to me, she just isn't, like, she's just a friend that's like really in her own like world. Like B.Simone doesn't really, if it's not about her, then I don't think that she can grasp like anything. And that's another thing, like my big thing as of late has been motherfucking accountability. Like that's been something that I don't know, like accountability. Because I've been having to take accountability for shit. So I don't know. Accountability has just been really, really big on my heart, on my spirit, you know? And so B.Simone, clearly that's not on her roster. So I guess her best friend had got some type of job opportunity, and either B.Simone wasn't involved, couldn't be involved, or she couldn't get the credit for it. So the girl was calling B.Simone, basically telling her like, yeah, sis, I got da-da-da-da. And then B.Simone, I guess, felt away. And so I guess her response was like, oh, congrats, like just kind of dry. So they hung up the phone, and then B.Simone called her back and was like, I didn't like how I felt. Let's talk about that. Okay, so I was kind of annoyed because I feel like, so we're still not finna talk about what like, I don't even know what her thing was. Like, what was her big moment? Like, we couldn't talk about that because you had to circle back around and make it about you again. And like, why, like the fact that your friend you should have been celebrating like a major accolade for one of your friends, and instead you felt away because you couldn't take credit for it or you couldn't be involved. And then her response to that was basically, it's not that she was jealous or anything like that. It's that she's just so used to doing everything together. Like, she wants her friends to win together. She wants to put everybody on together. She wants it to be a together thing. And I can understand that. And you can still do shit together and have solo projects. And I don't like, I feel like your friend should be one of your biggest cheerleaders, should always support you. There should never be like no sour, jealous type of, like, what the fuck is that about? So I don't know. I just feel like B.Simone kind of exposed herself and the type of friend she was. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is who you do not want in your life. A bitch like B.Simone. So yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. On to the next. You guys, I got a bell. It's a root chakra bell. Isn't it cute? Next case. All right. Shamar. Shamar. What in the entire fuck is going on with him and Iran? That's just crazy. They talking about now he's quiet because I guess, did we bomb? Did Trump bomb them? And they saying now Shamar's all quiet and shit because they actually bombed Iran or whatever. But I just want to know, like, who? He don't got no friends. For sure. He don't got no friends. I can't even get over the fact that this motherfucker calls this man Donald Trump. Like, I can't grasp that. But I don't know. I did watch this one clip earlier today. He was like, yeah, Iran, they ain't on shit. Or like, he was like making him a drink, just casually talking. He's also, yeah, Iran ain't on nothing. They ain't on shit. What? Like, do you not, what do you, and then the fact that they're seeing Shamar, like they called this nigga out. So it's like, you literally, like, people are hearing you and you think motherfuckers is playing. But yeah, he's something else. Like, I don't know. He needs management. He needs friends. He needs something because, baby, what are you doing over there? That motherfucker, he gonna end up missing. Talking about some Iran ain't on shit. Spell Iran, Shamar. Spell it. So, have y'all been watching the Puffy trial? I haven't. I kind of have. I just haven't been like super just dedicated to it. So right now they're on the deliberation. So there's 12 jurors, right? 11. So they had to do they gave a note to the judge or whatever because basically 11 jurors, they've decided on whether he's guilty or whether he's innocent or any of the five charges. They came to a decision. There's one guy, he's 51 years old, he's like a molecular chemist or molecular biologist or something. Something with the word molecular in it, and I just love that word, molecular. What you doing? Molecular things. But anyways, he's 51 years old, and yeah, he has a degree in molecular chemistry or something. And he's the only one that's against whatever the 11 jurors are for. So I don't know. So it's like I don't know if they're trying to say he's innocent and he's like, no, this motherfucker's guilty, or if vice versa. But what they are saying is that he basically is on some trying to nullify the whole case. So basically nullify means to ignore what the law states, and basically there's like a good reason behind it type of thing. So yeah, so basically they are like, fuck what you think, this is what the law says, and the 51-year-old is like, nah, fuck that, this is what is right. Oh, and then they're trying to say that they don't know if it's going to be like an acquittal or something, because they're like, there's rumors of them trying to slowly get that juror out. But if they do that, then something can happen where he can be acquitted or something, or it could be a hung jury, some shit like that. So, but they're like, it wouldn't make sense for them to try to get him out because it'd be too obvious. So I don't know, but I think they're all trying to say, I don't know. Like, I feel like he's obviously guilty on some counts, but I don't know which one. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm not, like, I don't know enough of the information to be like, oh, he's for sure going to jail on count 2 and 3. Like, I don't know. Then I heard somebody else say, like, if that motherfucker gets free, then he going after everybody. Puffy, I always knew you was innocent. Hold on to your britches, everybody. We're getting ready to introduce a new segment called Books by Vera Lachey. I'm all for my friends, okay? I'm all for people in my life winning and succeeding. I can't say that about other bitches like me, but I'm all for my friends. We're all for each other. So, yeah, it was only right. So, my best friend has not one, not two, but 3 books published and on Amazon available. And you can go and buy them now. But yeah, so we're going to read her latest book, Smoke and Mirrors, Loyalty and Sacrifices. So this is what we're going to do. Every week, we're going to assign a few chapters. So like this week, we're going to do 3 chapters. So you guys, if you have the book, you are to read 3 chapters by next Thursday. Our manager is going to have questions and just like what ifs and just kind of interact, because I really want to like interact with you guys. I really want you guys to interact with me, give us feedback. I just want to communicate with you guys. I really want to just start to interact with everybody. And this is one of the ways that we're going to do it. But yeah, so we're just going to vibe out to a lot of scenarios. We're going to read the book literally on the podcast. And we don't really remember much about this book. So I'm really, really excited to start back. I want to talk a little bit with the author herself. Her name just isn't my best friend. Her name is Yvonne. She goes by Shay Shay. So before we get into asking her a few questions, just so you guys can get to know the woman behind the camera and the woman behind the words, I'm going to read the back of the book, just basically talking about what it's actually about and a snippet about who she is before we get into some questions. So, the book is called Smoke and Mirrors, Loyalty and Sacrifices. And I'm going to read the back of this. So, it's after celebrating a successful grand opening night, things take a turn when one of 4 girlfriends gets extremely drunk and confesses a secret she's been holding on to for years, thus stirring up conflict amongst them. The girls decide to take what they found out to their graves. However, another close friend who hadn't been present that night feels left in the dark. As she grows suspicious, taking it upon herself to investigate, the girls begin to point fingers at one another, coming to realize fate isn't all what it seems. Okay, I'm sorry. Only because, like, I want to remember it and I don't, but I just know it's so good, y'all. So basically, this is like, obviously from reading the back, it's a thriller. It's a suspense. It's a fiction, urban, but it's like a thriller. It has, like, if you like James Patterson's suspense, what's Martin Scorsese? Yeah, she's on them levels. Yeah. So we're really excited. So I'm gonna read a little snippet about the person behind the words. Her name is Yvonne Vera Lachey Swingler. She's born and raised in the heart of Minneapolis, Minnesota, the North Side. Her words. Always having a flair for writing. I got a flair. Her short stories became manuscripts, which eventually became published books. Secret in 2014, Messy in 2016. Now with 3, baby. Not 1, not 2, but 3. What's your best friend doing? The fuck? 3 published books and a movie in the making. It's still in the making, okay? It's just delayed, but it's in the making. She's just getting started. Okay, so I took the liberty of writing down a couple of questions, just 3, because my best friend's shy. obviously this is her book, and it's just so annoying because she's so shy. So I have to take matters into my own hands and basically force her to do shit. So yeah, my best friend, like, she's super, super talented, and she is somebody, like, we're totally opposites, clearly, when it comes to, like, speaking. So writing is kind of a way into her world, in a sense. So yeah, I'm just really, I love it. Like, I love that about her because she is such a private person. So it's just, this is something that she's really been passionate about her whole fucking life. Like literally crazy. Okay, so Shay Shay.
What? What, girl?
Don't do too much.
Okay.
Okay, so for the first question, your audience, we would like to know, what does your writing process look like? Like, do you need music, silence? Like, how do you get into the zone when you come into writing these stories?
Okay, I wrote. It really just depends on my vibe. I like writing in music, but music could be distracting sometimes. Trying to write and sing at the same time is not a good combo. If I turn music on, it has to be something I barely know the words to. Sometimes I switch up the scenery and go sit at a park or something. But it really just depends. Um, I don't really have a go-to to get in my zone. I kind of just go with the flow.
Well, you do always say your wheels never stop turning, so Shay's probably always in that mode. Like, when she's in, like, the mode, she would shut the whole world out. Like, do not disturb, and, really lock in. So that's cool. She'll freak us out in that process, but that's pretty cool.
No, y'all just do too much.
Whatever, that was crazy. All right, that's a good answer. I didn't know that. I mean, I did know that, but not into that extent. Okay, so next question. What's been the biggest challenge you had getting your work out there, and how do you push through it?
Um, Having really bad social anxiety and having to accept all this attention that I'm not used to. I like being in the background of shit, but the fact that this is mine and having to be in the forefront gets overwhelming. But my people get me together. I
I'm
got
finna
more,
cry.
but
Why
I
am I
don't
finna
feel
cry?
like you're
I
about to
didn't
come
think
on
you
your
were gonna
period.
say that.
What I'm supposed to say?
I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. Edit.
DJ.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Fuck. Hold on.
Stop doing that.
No, because I love you so much. Okay, go ahead. I'm dead. Go.
When I started writing, it wasn't to publish. I was just writing because it was more of an escape for me. My family and friends motivated me to take it to the next level. The ones who pushed me to be better and genuinely believe in me and want more for me. They motivate me to keep going and literally have to hold my hand and sometimes drag me through the process because, baby, I'm stubborn. But they don't give up on me, and it reminds me not to give up on myself. Girl, go. It's your turn. All right, bye.
I'm sorry. Guys, why you can't have a friend that's a writer? Bitch, you was just supposed to answer the question.
I did.
Okay, but I agree. That answer got me a little choked up because she was 110% honest. And yeah, my baby's she's just came a long way. And it's it's just really dope to see, like, the progression and just the her evolving and just literally before my eyes. Like, it's like, it's better than sex. But no, for real, it's really dope. So that kind of touched me. Okay, this is the final question.
Thank
I'm gonna put you
God.
at your misery, okay?
Thank you.
What do you want young readers to feel or take away when they pick up one of your books?
I guess I would want them to just relate as much as they can and envision as much as possible. That's always been my favorite thing about reading. Getting lost in characters and scenes in books make making me feel like I'm watching a movie in my head. Doing that turned me into a super detailed writer to the point where I can't even help it. I need you to literally see what I'm seeing when I write.
Exactly.
It's probably my most challenging and favorite thing about writing. So yeah, hopefully my books can encourage young readers to want to create their own stories one day, and that would be dope.
I have no words. That's a perfect answer.
Thanks, DJ. I'm
Sorry.
glad I'm perfect in your eyes.
You are perfect.
Shut up.
It's not just in my eyes. Well, technically, my eyes are facts. So, that was really good. Those were really, really good answers. I am so fucking happy for my friend, y'all. Like, yeah. So I'm gonna need y'all to get your book. Shout out to those who have the book and will be reading with us. So yeah, so that's just a little bit about 𝙲'𝚃 and her POV when it comes to her dope ass skills with writing and producing and directing and all of that, honey, because baby, the list goes on. That is dope. All right. Yay. So this is my favorite segment of this podcast, C'est la vie, Tales of a Free Spirit. Just so we're clear, I'm the free spirit in this situation, okay? All right. I don't know. God told me to just reiterate that. Okay, so last season, we're new. We're new to this podcast life. I have to keep stressing that because I just still can't even believe, like, pinch me. Is this real? I still can't even believe that there was even a last season, let alone a podcast. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm every now and then I'm just still like, I really have a fucking podcast that my mother watches. Crazy. Hey, Jan Jan. And contrary to what y'all may think, I really do be fucking shy. And this is definitely new, talking into a camera. Yeah. So now we're on season 2, and I am going to actually get into more esoteric learnings. I want to learn together. If you guys have any suggestions or any topics that you guys, that's esoteric, okay, not, and when I say esoteric, I don't mean Illuminati, even though Illuminati does mean the illuminated one, the enlightened one, but I'm not just talking about the Illuminati. I'm literally talking about any type of knowledge that isn't something that you can just read, like, or see. It takes a little bit more digging for you to find out what the real information or the real whatever story is. So that's what I mean by esoteric. So yeah, so right now I want to talk about numerology and frequencies. Okay, and I am going to talk about, today we're going to do the life path numbers. Ooh, oh, fun fact. Did you know me and my oldest sister, Melva Landrum, hey Melv, we have the same life path number. And Beyonce has the same life path number as us too. Just thought I'd let y'all know that. Just wanted you to know what type of greatness you're in front of right now. What? Oh, thought a hoe said something. No, hold it. Oh, and I'm just letting you know, I'm not no plagiarizing ass bitch. I'm not no chat GPT plagiarizing ass bitch, okay? These is strictly my words, condensed, and yeah, from information that I fucking researched on my own, because that's how much of a fuck I give about this podcast and this segment. Now, to understand what and the importance of life path numbers, we need to understand what numerology is, which is facts. That's why I wrote it. Numerology has evolved all over the world across different cultures. There are 7 versions of numerology, from Hebrew to Indian to Chinese to Greek to Western, all types. And I have all of the different, I originally wanted to go through piece by piece of each numerology, but I'm not going to do that. So basically the ones that I'm going to pay attention to and the ones that I realize I practice is the modern blended one and then the Pythagorean numerology. It's Western numerology based on the Greek philosopher Pythagoras is a Greek philosopher. Those are the two that I mainly practice. But I just want you guys to know that the numerology, the Western numerology is basically practiced mostly in the U.S., UK, New Zealand, and Australia. And basically it's all taken from the other 6 numerology. So it's like I consider myself practicing those 2, the Greek one and the Greek philosopher one and the modern blended one, because yes, basically in addition to the Greek philosopher numerology, the modern blended one is basically taken from pieces from all the other 6 or 5 numerology culture things. So yeah. All right, so this Pythagorean, I don't know the name of the guy, you guys. I always forget to like look up the name, like how to pronounce it, but whatever. So basically the Pythagorean or whatever numerology is based on the Greek philosopher Pythagoras, has numerical values to letters using the 1 through 9 cycle. And the focus is life path, destiny, soul, urge, number, personality. Oh, the destiny, soul, urge, and personality. The modern one focuses on spiritual development, metaphysical practices, holistic personality analysis. So yeah, those are the 2 that I pretty much feel like I look after. But yeah, so that's pretty much what numerology is. So there's some other ones, like I think there's a Chinese one, the Chinese Feng Shui. Their focus is the yin and yang duality. They have the 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. See how, yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with the Feng Shui, and I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with the yin and yang. That comes from a whole nother culture. That's why I say with the modern, we kind of take from everywhere. So I just want, whenever I do talk about certain topics within the numerology, I want to let you guys know where it originally came from. So for the life path, that originally came from the Greek philosopher, Western numerology thing. So yeah. So let's get into life path. So if you've never heard of the life path numbers, it's basically like the zodiac of the numbers world. Based on your birthday, it's said to reveal the core of who you are, your personality traits, your strengths, and even your life's purpose. To find it, you break your whole birth date down. So basically, we're going to do my birthday as an example. I'm going to explain to you how I got to the life path number 5. So you guys can do it on your own time. And it's just something fun. I wholeheartedly believe in shit like this, but it's also just kind of fun. You can kind of compare to see if this, if you agree with it or not. But, some people really takes this shit serious, like cultures, Like, how you guys take Santa Claus seriously? It's kind of like that, except it's real. Okay, so my birthday is December 2nd. I was born the year 1989. So basically, what we'll do to get the life path number is we'll add all those numbers, and then we'll add them all together until we get the single digit. So for an example, my birthday, the month date is December, which is 12. So we're going to do 1 plus 2, which equals 3. December, then my birth, and then the day is the 2nd, which is 02. So 0 plus 2 is 2. So you're going to add 3 and 2 together, and that gives you 5, right? That's for the month and the day. Now we're going to add up the year, which is 1989. So 1 plus 9 for the 19 is 10, right? 8 plus 9, which is the 89, is 17, right? So you're going to add 10 plus 17, which equals 27. And you're going to add the 5 from the 1202, which is the month and the day. That's how I got the number 5. And we're going to add that onto the 27, which came from 1989, my birth year. And that, so 27 plus, you know what I just realized? My mom's birthday is May 27th. Crazy. All right. So we're going to add 5 and 27 together, which equals 32, right? So now you're going to do the 3 plus the 2, which equals 5. And that's basically how you come up with your life path number. So you'll add your whole birth date together, and whatever single digit number you land on, that's what your life path number is. Mine, fortunately, is 5. And because I'm a fae, I decided to write down some shit about myself. Or I decided to write down some information about the life path number 5. Some of the qualities that we would share with other life path numbers like Beyonce, who's a 5. If you are a life path number of 5, you are an adventurer. You love freedom. You love new experiences and change. I just want to say for Darnella Jean Landrum, I do love change, but I don't like the process of it. Whenever I see shit about, Saggies or life path numbers, me loving change, I just always feel the need to like clarify what me as Darnella as an individual feels. I do like change, but I don't like the process of it. So do I like change? I don't know. I'm still working on that. But yeah, I hate the process of it. Like I hate the unknown. Like I don't like that. That's like the worst fucking feeling ever, is going into something blind and not knowing the outcome of it. So, yeah. But once I'm in it and once it's happening, then I'm good. But, yeah. Like, I'm easily adaptable to shit. It just, I have to get to the adaptable part. But anyways, for number 5, you're always curious. You're energetic, you crave variety, excellent communicators, drawn to traveling, storytelling, entrepreneurship, entertainment, journalism, and sales. Some of the struggles that a life path of the number 5 will deal with are commitments, consistencies, burnouts, escapism if life starts feeling too confined. When I tell you that is me to a fucking T, y'all, like, this is how I know, like, when I was working, so before I moved, came back home to Minnesota, I was working at a plasma center in Texas, and I was just like going through a lot with my family and just, just stressed out and just dealing with life the way that I knew how to deal with it. But I remember I would always say, like, this cannot be my fucking life. Like, I don't know about anybody else, but I just feel like me clocking in, coming into work every day, I just felt like I just wasn't supposed to, like, that wasn't my life. Like, I just was like, I just can't, like, I just knew that I wasn't supposed to be where I was at. And I feel like I'm good at, my job and everything, but I would find myself always like burning out or needing a break or needing to change jobs because I'm over it. Like, and I recognize later on that that's like burnout, and I feel like if I'm truly living in my purpose and I'm truly like doing what I was meant here, doing what God put me on this planet to do, then I wouldn't fucking like burn out, or I wouldn't feel such for my job. And that's like ultimately what I was feeling. So that's when I knew, like, I can't, like, something, I gotta do, this isn't it. I'm not meant to do anything that I was doing in Texas. And, you know, fortunately, God was like, bitch, you finna have to find out one way or another, you know? Yeah, so that's basically like how I know, like, escapism, if life starts feeling too confined, and burnout, like, I definitely know with that. I know, if I don't know shit else, I know a feeling of being burnt out, and I know a feeling of escaping. If I'm feeling too caged or too just stuck or too like fine. When in alignment, powerful force of movement and inspo. So basically, it's saying that I would be a powerful force of movement and inspiration, and I have the quality of helping others break free. So, not to toot my own horn, but that's all in the 5 life path number. So that's pretty cool. So you guys go, I want you guys to look up your own life path number and see if it's something that aligns with you. And yeah, let me know what your life path numbers is in the comments, and if you agree with it or not. All right, so in addition to numerology, I want to get more into frequency. So we're going to just jump on into it. The first frequency that I want to talk about is the 528 hertz, also known as the frequency. So the science definition of frequency is, I love when I just be writing shit. Basically, it's how often something vibrates, and it's measured in hertz. So if something vibrates 100 times in a second, that's 100 hertz. HERTZ. We see these in sound waves, light waves, and even in brain waves, because everything is made of energy, which means everything, it has a frequency. The spiritual definition is frequency is another word for vibe / energy. High frequency is linked to joy, love, peace, and gratitude. Low frequency is linked to anger, stress, jealousy, envy, hate, things like that. So like when people be like, I spy with my third eye, someone trying to kill my vibe. Basically, like, I'm vibrating on a love frequency. And if you come in there with your jealous, hate, weird ass energy, it's gonna cause my vibration to become lower, and we ain't fucking with that. So that's basically what that means. So the 528 love frequency hertz represents deep healing, emotional release, and DNA repair. It also calms nervous system, slows brain waves, and makes you like, it's like they say they want you to rest and digest. That's what I wrote. So science researchers link the 528 frequency to DNA repair, cellular harmony, and physically healing as you sleep. So for me, sleep. So yeah, I was gonna say, so a few years ago, I was really, really heavy on listening to like certain frequencies and stuff like that. And there's a lot of different ways that you can listen to frequencies. Some people like to listen to them during like yoga, meditation, riding in the car, just things like that. I like to listen to it while I'm sleeping. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it works when I'm sleeping. Oh, and then plus, like, when you're sleeping, your body isn't really just like you have to, like, your body's more susceptible to kind of just allow the frequency to just kind of do what it's supposed to do to you. And I don't know, it just seems cool. Oh, but another way too, music, that's a way. So like, there's Michael Jackson. It was said that he would play his music on a certain frequency, which would cause, that's why he was so loved, Madonna too. That's why they were so loved and so idolized because of this happy love frequency that they played their music on. It's said that there's a lot of music that's played on like a off negative frequency. I think that's supposed to be like the 440. I don't know. But so that's what we're going to be. That's what I'm going to be getting into. I'm going to be explaining what each frequency is supposed to do and things like that. And the 528 one is my favorite because, yeah, it's just supposed to help calm your nervous system, and it's supposed to repair your DNA, and it's just supposed to literally, it like makes you a better person physically and fucking mentally, and it's dope as hell. And yeah, so that's gonna be the frequency segment in the Into the Stars segment. So cool. Oh my god, guys, we're almost done with this episode. Season 2, episode what? We don't do that pussy crying ass shit over here. This is a part of the podcast where I, a free spirit, am telling a tale. Hence, Tales of a Free Spirit. So, this is a story about a time where I was accused of stealing a wallet after drinking a grown-ass man under the table. But anyway, so this is guy. His name is Michael, and he lived in Plano. And I was living in Arlington at the time. So he lived in Plano, and he wanted me to drive to him, and then we were going to get in his car and drive to Cedar Hill to go to like a couple of bars. So I get out there, and he has a really nice apartment. He's like super, super tall. He's like 6'5", real tall. Not that cute, but cute enough. And so we go to the bar. So I'm already like, I don't know if I wanted to drink because I'm 22, 23, so I'm a big drinker at this point. But I was like, not for sure if I wanted to drink for real because I'm like, I got to drive home still from fucking Plano. Like, I don't know. But then I'm like, oh, it's going to be late. Like, I'll just put my GPS on. Like, I'll be good. Like, I'm going to drink. Because he was like, basically trying to tell me like, oh, I bet I can drink you under the table. Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, I don't think you understand when I tell you I does this shit. Like, I was a real drinker. And he trying to make a little bet. So I'm like, this dude just trying to get me drunk and freak me. But, you know, I was hip to that shit. So I was like, okay, fine. We can drink. We can have a little drinking contest or whatever. So we didn't even make it to we only made it to that one bar because he was so lit. So I feel like it was after like his maybe like his 4th or 5th drink. I can't remember if we were taking shots or just drinks, but he was done. Like, he was done. Like, fucked up. And it was so funny because I feel like he was trying to get me drunk the whole time. His ass got too lit. So I had to drive his truck. Like, he couldn't drive. I had to drive his truck to his apartment in Cedar Hill. So we get back to that. I'm having to walk this man because I'm so nice and I care. I walk this man up to his apartment, you know, lay him down because now you're just like drunk and just kind of sloppy. And I'm not going to lie, it didn't really do it for me. Like, dude, you're a grown-ass man and like, okay. But at the same time, like, I also knew like this was going to happen. So I wasn't just, it was funny. Like, I wasn't just turned on, but I wasn't like, oh, I'll never see him again. Like, you know, he got fucked up. Aha, joke's on you, stupid. So anyway, so I walk him up to his apartment, and then like I'm laying him in the bed, and he's like trying, you know, he's drunk. So he's like trying to say a little shit, like trying to get me to come to the bed with him. Mind you, I'm like, I got another nigga I'm finna meet up with because this, you know. So I'm like, no, I'm about to go. So I like had his wallet because he done dropped shit coming into the door. So I had got his keys, his wallet, everything, and set it right next to his bed just for him. Like, I was so nice. Like, I feel like I should have robbed this nigga because he accused me of robbing him, you know. But, you know, whatever. Hey. So I leave all his shit next to him just so he can be able to see it in the morning because I know how that shit be. This fool calls me as soon as I get to the car. I literally ran out the room too. Like, I'm like, I'll be right back. I literally ran out because he wasn't trying to like let me leave. He kept on trying to like get me to lay with him and all types of weird shit. I'm like, dude, you're drunk as fuck. I'm about to go. Like, you're doing too much. So I ended up like running out the house. And I'm in the car. I probably called my best friend because I call her about everything. And this dude, I'm not even pulling off yet. And this dude's calling my phone. And I can't remember if he accused me of stealing his shit that night or the next day. But now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like it was the next day because I remember I was at work. So I'm at work and then he like calls me and he's like, I can't find my wallet, da 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 da. And I'm like, nigga, I literally set all your shit. And I know for a fact I did because I remember putting his wallet next to his key. So I really feel like he was embarrassed. And I feel like he was just trying to like make it something that it wasn't because he was embarrassed. And then I wasn't going to sell this, but now I'm going to tell it because he's probably watching. This motherfucker really tried to say that I sucked his dick. Yeah, he did. And it was so annoying because I'm like, dude, your dick is like, his dick was so small. And he has like 4 kids now. How the fuck did you make 4 kids off of that? Like, I've never seen a penis that small in Texas. Fuck no. So I was just really, really offended off of that too. Like, why do you think I sucked your dick? Like, what? First of all, you were drunk as shit. Second of all, your dick is little as hell. Like, why do you think I would? And I don't even suck penis like that. I mean, I love to do it, but I only do it to guys I love. Like, I don't. You know, I'll have sex with you before I suck your dick. Well, that was the old me. Now I ain't doing none of that now. I ain't doing none of that now. But yeah, like he was a trip. But anyway, he's married, got like 4, 5 kids now. So, hey, Michael. But yeah, so that's pretty much what happened. I don't really remember much after that of him accusing me of giving him fellatio. And, yeah, him accused me of stealing his wallet. Yeah. So, yeah, that was it. So, that was my tale. And now we are reaching the end of episode 1 of season 2, C'est la vie. And I have a saying that I have been having to use ever since my TT was hospitalized and I was emotionally going through it. And the saying is being a bottle of water. I think that means a lot more to me than I realized because there were a lot of opportunities and a lot of trying times in the past couple of weeks where I did not want to be a bottle of water. But I am trying to do something different, and it's called letting go and letting God. And it's easier said than done, I will let you know that. But I do, even though like I still kind of crash out to my best friends and stuff, I do have to admit, like, I do love the outcome of me being a bottle of water. And it's very hard and very trying. But it's also, it's a learning experience. And I think that I'm learning and accepting that people will be who they have always been. And I need to understand that sometimes it is just what it is. And every action doesn't really need a reaction. Even though I'm a reactive ass bitch, sometimes it's just okay to be a bottle of water. It's because at the end of the day, I can only control what I can control, and I cannot control what I cannot control. And I'm not going to go crazy I'm trying not to go crazy over the things that I cannot control. So yeah, that's my fucking saying. That's what I'm resonating with, is being a fucking bottle of water, even when you don't want to. But trust me, it's definitely worth it. The outcome is way better than you lashing out and stooping to other people's levels. Just letting go and letting God, and understanding that sometimes it just is what it is, and it's not that big of a deal at the end of the day. So yeah, that's it. That's all. Thank you guys for tuning in to season 2, episode 1. I'm so happy that we're back. And yeah, I'm just ready for this next stage of our lives. When I say our, I mean me and Shay's. But no, for real, I am just super, super blessed, and I'm so happy. And I love everybody around me. I'm so grateful for my friends. I love the fuck out of my family. I'm heavy on them. And that's it. That's all. Anybody that's supporting me, I really appreciate you and thank you. And I love you. I only am accepting good energy this way. Yeah, but I live for you. I love you. I appreciate you. Season 2 of 𝙲'𝚃𝚃 Tales of a Free Spirit. Don't forget to read the book, the first 3 chapters. We're gone. Love you. Bye.